My name is Savannah. I'm from Sarasota, Florida. I was born and raised there. I attended the University of South Florida for undergrad. I went to the Sarasota campus. After graduation, I got my CNA license and worked as a CNA at a hospital to gain clinical experience and direct patient care hours. I attended the University of South Florida for PA school. Absolutely loved the curriculum. It was a perfect fit for me. It was extremely challenging, but a very rewarding experience overall. During my time at USF, I was part of a volunteer group called Plexus. That program essentially paired current PA, MD, and pharmacy students with prospective undergraduate students. So I was able to help undergraduate students kind of navigate the process of PA applications and help give them advice in future applications. Aside from PA school, I love to travel. That's like my biggest goal in life is to travel as much as I possibly can. I also love dogs. I have two little toy poodles, and they are the cutest little things in the world. So I recently accepted a job offer with infectious disease. So I will be moving in the upcoming months, and I'll be starting my new job pretty soon. I'm extremely excited to start this new journey. I actually am familiar with the practice. I was fortunate enough to do a rotation with them during my clinical year. So I got to meet the APPs and the physicians with the practice, and everybody just has really great teamwork and camaraderie. So I'm very excited to start my new job there. My school had a volunteer program called Plexus. So I had a few different students while I was part of that volunteer program that were very interested in applying to PA school. So I would help kind of walk them through not only the PA application process, but kind of what to expect while in PA school. Some of my students were a little far out from applying. I had one student that was a freshman. So when they were further out, I kind of helped them with some advice on things they could do early on, such as volunteering or shadowing, to kind of help them further along when they do apply. I enjoyed the Plexus leadership program so much, I actually applied to be part of their leadership committee. I was chosen to be the module coordinator for the PA modules. So I was essentially responsible for updating and editing the modules, to keep them as up to date as possible. If I had to pick like a couple qualities, I would pick time management and adaptability. PA school is extremely rigorous. It's extremely time intensive. And I've found that it's essential to manage your time appropriately and to be able to set a little bit of time away for yourself, whether it be a little bit every day or every week, to really focus on yourself, to relax, unwind, focus on mental health. It's also essential to be adaptable. Like I said, the program, whatever program you go to, is going to be extremely rigorous. They're very intense. Some days you may have to budget your time different than others. So I think just having that adaptability and to be able to kind of go with the flow as well as possible while staying structured with your time management is extremely important. I understand firsthand how the process works from going through it myself, and also with helping other students go through it. So it's kind of kept me really in the loop. I help students with the application process. I've also helped students with advice for interviews and the interviewing process. I know interviews can be extremely stressful and nerve-wracking. So I do have experience with helping students with that. And the students that I have assisted with interview advice, they've given me very positive feedback afterwards. They've said that discussing certain tips and tricks to interviews and approaches helped the whole process to be a lot less stressful for them. I also strive to be very encouraging. I know this process is stressful, so I try to break it down into little kind of bite-sized pieces so that we can tackle the application one part at a time instead of bulldozing through the entire thing at once. It's also very important to stay on top of scheduling and stay accountable. So I like to check in with my clients regularly. We usually schedule weekly meetings just kind of to touch base, see how everything's going. I remember how stressful the whole application process was when I was going through it. Very high stakes, you're talking about getting into a program where you'll likely have to move, commit a few years to, and essentially it'll be the first step to your future career. So I remember just how stressful it was to get the whole application together, to check off every box of the application, to make it as perfect as it could possibly be. And I was very fortunate to have a family member who helped me with my resume. So having that assistance was vital. He also kind of helped me in preparing for interviews. He gave me tips and tricks. We discussed different experiences I've had in life that could help me applying my prior experiences to interviews. And looking back on it, that help was just outstanding. I'm very thankful to have had that resource, and I want to be able to give back and help prospective students in the application process. Like I said, it's very difficult, it's very daunting, but it's very fulfilling to be able to help somebody through the process and to just see the excitement and joy when they get that first interview or their first acceptance. So I really enjoy doing that, and I love to see students accomplish their dreams of being a PA.